Hello, my name is Keanu Shiro, and I will be presenting you with Samoa. Samoa is a small but beautiful country filled with culture and tradition that remains a strong force in Samoan life and politics. It is located in the central South Pacific Ocean among the westernmost of the islands of countries of Polynesia. The reason why I chose Samoa as my country is because I have always respected Samoan culture, it being similar to Hawaiian culture, which is part of my personal background. I would love to experience the differences in Samoan culture compared to Hawaiian culture if I had the opportunity to do so. Many people from the mainland don't travel to Samoa from the Americas. However, there are many people with Samoan blood in them within the states. Samoa lies 80 miles west of American Samoa, 1,800 miles northeast of New Zealand, and 2,600 miles southwest of Hawaii. It consists of 9 islands, four including Upolu, Upolu and Savaii, which are inhabited, and the five remaining are uninhabited. The total area is smaller than Rhode Island, but larger than Hong Kong. And it is formed by volcanic activity, which, as of right now, remains dormant. And the Samoan soils, volcanic soils, support lush vegetation and rivers that remain shallow and limited. The flag contains a blue rectangle that bears the constellation, the Southern Cross, which contains four large white stars and one smaller star. The beaches there are beautiful and the waves are great for surfing. Most recent population census of 2020 is 203,000. 92% of that, roughly, are Samoans. 7% are the Euronesian, which are a mix between European and Polynesian ancestry, and less than 1% are Europeans. The motto for Samoa is, now bear with me, is Fa'ave I le atua Samoa, which means Samoa is founded on God. Samoa, according to legend, is known as the cradle of Polynesia because Savaii, which is the main island of Samoa, where the majority of tourists do go, where the majority of the population is said to be the Hawaii, the Polynesian homeland. The climate, the weather of Samoa is tropical and humid. It rains often. The temperature averages at roughly 80 degrees Fahrenheit and ranges between 73 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit. There are occasional typhoons in which people do shelter and have places to shelter. And there are southeast trade winds that bring in the warm breeze. This makes Samoa great for tropical travel, combined with their lovely beaches and their wonderful people. The national language of Samoa is Samoan. There are similarities in the script of Samoan to English, but the language itself is vastly different. In this case, Samoan is very similar, in my opinion, to Hawaiian. The politics of Samoa, it's a more or less democracy with a prime minister and 15 ministries. Out of respect, I will not butcher the prime minister's name, but he is presented in a very blurry image to the right. The local government is responsible for more than 300 360 villages within Samoa, not including American Samoa. The country's international image is that of a tropical paradise inhabited by a tourist-friendly, flower-wreathed peoples. Samoan culture is undoubtedly central to Polynesian life, and its styles of music, dance, and visual art have gained renown throughout the Pacific Islands and the world. I will now present to you a video by uh, the Matador Network. If it plays. Hello? Well, hmm. Now I will present to you the video. Beautiful Samoa, the cradle of Polynesia.
Samoa is Lotus Land. In the lush warmth of its tropical climate, tempered by the coolness of tall volcanic hills, natural beauty is abundant. The infinite colors of its tropical waters bring to life the images you thought only existed in postcards. But it's the beautiful culture and smiling people which truly make Samoa the cradle of Polynesia. 2 and 3.
Flower Samoa is so beautiful.
Samoa is a paradise island.
As a Samoan people, we had to show them how we live, how we stand, how we walk, and how we talk. We were proud to show other people from the other countries our culture.
Samoan people are very friendly. We always smile and to befriend everyone, even though that we are not friendly.
Samoa is my life. It's my country. It's my island. It's the island of paradise. Come join us, and we make you happy.
Samoa is the best.
The country's international image is that of a tropical paradise inhabited by tourist-friendly, flower-wreathed peoples. Their culture is vastly different from American culture. American culture is considered more private and conservative compared to their very communal and open culture. One of the examples that I have from my dad, actually, is his friend lived on Upolu for a little while, and he witnessed on many different occasions Samoans hopping fences, often taking mangoes and coconuts from trees in people's yards and other places that weren't their homes. And it was welcomed because they love to share. They love to be connected to others. It is a community, not a not groups of people living in one area. It is a community. It is almost like they're one big family. that takes care of each other. This family, the Aiga, which means family, is the center of their culture. It's extended families that live and work together. Samoa takes pride in family, and it is deemed disrespectful to go against family's wishes and to go against family tradition. Elders are very respected in Samoan culture. Their religion is more commonly known to be Christianity due to the Europeans and other factors, but they have always shared the idea that God had brought life to their island. One of the one of the most important symbols in Samoan culture is tattoos. Tattoos are very important and symbolic. The their tattoos are known throughout the world due to their tribal nature, of which many people imitate to bear the mark of courage and pride on their skin. Men with a pea are respected for their courage, which in which tattoos start from their back to their front, which starts from the center of their back to their belly button and down their legs. Women with malu, which is their version of the men's tattoos pea, are expected to perform ceremonial tasks for ceremonial events. These tattoos start from the back of the lower thighs to the front of the upper thighs. Failure to complete a tattoo bears a mark of shame, in which people are people of Samoa are either unable to continue through the pain, in which it is a very strenuous task. It is a stick and poke system that takes weeks to finish, weeks to complete, or they are unable to pay the rest of their tattoo. The food is, in my opinion, very similar to Hawaiian food from the looks of it. They hand make their foods, and they roast their meats and other various vegetables and fruits on what is known as an umu. Yeah. Or the earth oven. Many Hawaiians do this as well. The food is very important to culture. It shows the differences in how they make foods and how they prepare foods and how they present foods to others. The manners and the etiquette in the family life of Samoa are very important to their culture. They are not small families. They are large families that are open to bring more people into them as long as these people are willing to accept and are also open-minded to their culture. The etiquette for people outside of their country is generally kind, be open-minded,